Hello, I'm Tyler Young, the CEO of VersiTech.
And I'm Anoop Kulshreshtha. I'm the Chief Product and Technology Officer for VersiTech.
Today, we're going to sit down and talk about the transformation of VersiTech going from a point-of-sale payments company into a technology company. As a company, Anoop, VersiTech has been around since 2017, and we have been in the point-of-sale space. However, we've had a pretty skeleton development team. What we had is a lot of passionate individuals. They're technologists, they enjoyed it, and they loved building solutions for hospitality, me and the team. And in December, our team was 11 people with 2 point-of-sale products. We realized that we were not keeping up with market expectation, and we realized that the players that we want to compete with, the large players in our space, were developing at a rate that we were not mirroring. We decided in December, as a company, we needed to change that path. Part of that change was investing into the development and going from 11 to 48 individuals that we have today. And you were number 48 on the team. So congratulations.
Thank you.
But we invested and we didn't have a leader. And we knew that. And we had an extensive search. We had a lot of candidates. We hired multiple expert firms to help us assess and interview. And there was a half a dozen that rose to the top. And we sat down on a Saturday. You flew in, right? And I appreciated that. Spent time with me and Gary.
We played ping pong.
You won in ping pong. He beat me. We found you, and you rose to the top. And it was apparent to Gary and I that we wanted to bring you on board. But it wasn't immediately apparent to you that you wanted to join because we were introduced through a mutual friend, and you flew into town to learn more. When you came into town and you learned more, we had a follow-up. And this is important for everyone to understand, where we talked on a Sunday together. And on that call, you said, I was flirting, but now I'm really interested. What made you really interested?
We had a wonderful time that Saturday. I have never experienced that interview process or getting to know each other ever. I think the greatest strength of our company is our people. We have tremendous energy, tremendous focus, tremendous industry knowledge. And that was very apparent when Gary was explaining to me, you were explaining to me over lunch, over dinner, over late night coffee that we had. And that is really the passion that is so hard to find. I really enjoyed that. I think this is a company that I would like to be part of. I felt I can make a difference. And that is really what tilted me towards working with this team. And thank you for having me.
We appreciate you being here. We needed a strong leader who understood technology. And we have technologists and we have really great, talented individuals. But when you scale at the rate that we were, understanding how to set up the team for success is apparent to us with you joining that there was a better way. And that better way is a high performance, high velocity team. You've helped me understand that. Can you explain for our partners and our customers what a high performance team looks like?
We want to be always aligned with what our customers, our partners, and our merchants are looking for. Technology is always evolving. We want to be nimble. We want to make sure that our technology products solve the business problems that our merchants are having. What we would like to do is listen to the ideas from all corners, listen to our partners, and all those ideas should be manifesting itself through a vetting process, through experimentation, through proof of concepts, and eventually whatever ideas make its way, and we are absolutely certain that these ideas will make the product better, will help our merchants run their business more efficiently, and just will be better for our partners to implement the product better. We should be able to implement those ideas, incorporate those ideas in the product faster and more nimbly and at a lesser cost per function point. And that is what a high performance team does, where we are organizing our teams not in silos, but really product, technology, solution, data security, all those facets, automation, all those facets come together to a faster software go-to-market delivery.
If you could simplify what the architect of the team looks like for anyone maybe not in the technical space, to say, okay, in my experience owning Versi POS, we had a couple developers and we were able to take an idea, develop it, and put it in the market. We've learned with Tonic that we not only want to do that, we want to have a strong QA process. We want to ensure that we don't have a lot of bugs that impact the customers, and which delays the release. And we also wanted to be more prepared for the changes we made to the code base so that we didn't inadvertently affect another area, which took what we thought would take 2 weeks into a 3-month project, right? These are the things that we experienced that I think a high performance team, as you've described, avoid. Help
me
understand and articulate how the team achieves this.
Technology gets complex very quickly. We have creating dedicated product teams whose focus is really on not just writing requirements, but really to be thinking of features 360, to be thinking of features in terms of how does it impact the previous versions of the code, what is the needs coming in the future, how our software can flex as the business needs changes. So our product teams are really focused on that, and they are working hand in hand with the software. We are investing in software solution architecture teams, data security teams, in our application security teams, who are taking all that feedback that is coming from our product teams and really trying to understand how to create reusable technology. Only once it goes through those stage gates is that it goes to our development teams to actually develop that. At the same time, we are also investing heavily into automation so that when a software product is completed, we heavily test that thing. We are not just using manual labor or person hours to test the product, but we are using technology to accelerate the testing process. And finally, we are investing in making sure that our business teams are partnering all along the process, so that at the end they can do effective user acceptance testing and make sure that product was built, features were built according to what they had envisioned. By investing in all these different areas, product design, solution architecture, automation, data security, we can ensure that whatever features we put out are not just ready for the market, but also make sure that it does not break anything that was previously built.
It's music to my ears. As a smaller organization, we have to build the right solution the right time. And when we are breaking other areas, it has slowed us down. So what has felt like to me is a structure that slows us down, because you have all these bodies and you have all this pre-development work. In the end, you get the result you're looking for. And in our experience historically, we have just gone at the code and gone at the solution and then been reactive to what occurs. And so the high performance team you've really laid out for our organization excites me.
So let me explain. We are moving away from a traditional waterfall software development. We are moving into a truly agile software development. And I'll just go a little deeper into that. So we will be creating a transformation management office, which will be led by senior people, including me, who will be running the entire software development prioritization for the company. This is the apex body. Into this team is going to report product management leadership, software development teams, product management teams, quality assurance and quality engineering teams, solution architecture, data security, application security. All these teams will be reporting into this. And those teams are really there to organize capacity, figure out how the interoperability between teams are working, and what are the prioritization of the stories and features that are coming down the pipe. So all these teams will be collaborating, meeting almost daily and making sure that they are planning their work for the individual departments. Now, our software development is going to be organized in an agile structure. So we will be creating different Scrum teams. Each Scrum teams will have 5 to 12 story points, features assigned to them. And these will be self-managed teams, which will have a Scrum Master, which will have a technical business analyst, which will have software developers, quality assurance folks, who will be working together with leveraging shared resources like product leaders, subject matter experts, UI and UX teams to help them. And these teams will be working on a sprints or 3-week sprints to deliver features. Some Scrum teams may run over 2 sprints, some may run over multiple sprints, depends on the complexity of the features that have been assigned to them. And once they deliver these parts, the Scrum teams deliver what they're supposed to do, all that will go through a regression testing. We are investing, as I was earlier mentioning, to automation. So we'll be doing automation to regression test all these things. These teams are not static, they are dynamic. As our needs increase, we'll flex up the capacity. We'll spin up multiple Scrum teams. As the needs changes, we can also flex down. So we are building really a model which is tuned to what the market demands are, and we can flex up and flex down. And we are also making sure that these teams we are moving people around the teams so that there is a total understanding of our entire technology stack for all our team members. So that's really what a high performance team looks like. There is clearly defined roles and responsibilities for everyone. Everyone has got its own deliverable that they have to produce, and they are not really waiting on someone to define the work for them. These are self-managed teams who have clear objectives given, and they have to deliver to that.
You speak of these things with confidence and knowledge that inspires me, but it shows me you know this. Where did you learn this? And where have you seen it successfully done?
I have spent better part of 2 decades participating and leading in transformation programs. I worked at Fortune 500 companies, I worked for Fortune 50 companies. Most recently, I worked for Henry Schein, which is a market leader in dental distribution business in North America. I used to lead their global digital technology. There, the focus was more on interoperability of the data, the technology debt. I have worked at Barney's, which used to have very high-end customers as a clientele.
At Henry Schein, when you worked there, what size of investment were they making into technology?
When I joined Henry Schein, it was really at an inflection point where they wanted to transform from a distribution business to a market leader when it comes to leveraging technology. And that was a very exciting time for me, an exciting opportunity. Henry Schein made investments into building high-performance teams to modernize how the customers experience their brand. I see the same thing happening at VersiTech, and that's why this is a very exciting opportunity for us. The high-performance team that we are creating over here is really cutting edge when it comes to how software delivery is done, even at Fortune 50 companies. A lot of those companies are saddled with technology debt, and because of which they are not able to move faster, they are not able to create the kind of investments in technology and teams that are required. We don't have that issue. We can move faster. We can deliver technology faster, and we can do it by building out a team, which is one of the best examples of how agile software development is done.
Scrum Master is a term that I've heard, and I just like the name itself. Can you explain a Scrum Master?
In the most simplest way, Scrum is a defined activity over a finite period of time, typically 3 to 4 weeks, in which a task or multiple tasks are assigned to that team. That team identifies how to do that task by themselves and finishes and delivers that task within that time. That is what a Scrum activity looks like.
What I'd like to share is what I have learned over the last 7 years. And that is that I can't have an idea and expect it to just be created. Even though it can be really simple, and you look at technology and the development path, of what has been created, you think it can't be that hard. But I've learned that it is challenging. And hospitality point of sales have a wide variety of functions and features. What we're dedicated to is building that. And we're not a feature factory by building every single variation of a feature that our partners want. But what I believe a high-performance technology development team is, and Anoop has helped us understand that, is a factory of development. That we can drop an idea into this team, starting at the product level. We can whiteboard whether we move forward or not, and it runs through the factory or the funnel of the entire organization that is laid out from subject matter experts to the Scrum Masters to the solution architects, and we can understand how long it's going to take us. We can understand the impact that it will have on the business, on the code itself, and this is going to propel us into the future. So if you choose to work with VersiTech, then you can assure we're all in. You know, Anoop, it's the final question, but what's the future of Tonic point of sale through your eyes in the hospitality space?
As a company, we are going to transform Tonic into a software technology company, which means that we are going to invest in all the resources that is required to be an effective and successful software company. Which means whether we are investing in solution architecture teams, we are investing in product managers, we are investing in Scrum Masters, or building out the full technology stack and hiring best-in-class software developers. We will be doing all that, making all that investments, creating a better aligned product suite for our customers at a rapid rate.
Well, I couldn't ask for more than that. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, Tyler. Happy to be here.